Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy Stamp with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and today is Fun Fold Friday. Today I'll be making this adorable card using the Beary Cute bundle and the matching Beary Christmas Designer Series paper. And also if you see this little texture here, that's been embossed by the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. This card was 100% inspired by a fellow demonstrator called from Lizzie Stamps, Beth Castellini. I got her swap from backstage when I went to Vegas and I just adored it. And I loved how simple it was and fun. Oh, did I open it so you see what's fun inside? It opens up to some more Designer Series paper, the extra cute little bear, and some warm wishes. Super cute card. So we're gonna make that one today. Feel free to comment. I love to hear your comments. Comment away, and one lucky person who comments between now and midnight on Saturday will get the chance to win today's card. So I would love to hear from you. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm only actually using the Warm Wishes stamp for this one because a lot of this is just Designer Series paper. I say just, but Designer Series paper does so much of the work for you. If you're making lots of Christmas cards, this is the way to do it. And I know what you're thinking, Christmas in September, Rachel, you're crazy. But if you love a stamp set or bundle right now, it is the best time to get it because who knows if it'll be here when you want it or ready to make it later. So definitely get this now before it runs out. All right, so we'll have some couple pieces of Designer Series paper. All these measurements will be over on my blog, so you can refer to that later with those links below. So we have 2 things of DSP, and then we have 2 of our squares. One has been embossed and one has not. I did go ahead and punch out our cute little polar bear who's wearing his sweater, and you can tell it's beautifully cut out because I did use the punch. We are going to fussy cut this one, so go ahead and grab our paper snips. And we'll just start cutting around it. And there's a couple different bear choices on that Designer Series paper. So if you're like, well, this one's just sitting and this one has a present, you can pick between the 2. You don't have to be just stuck with whatever I'm using. But it's pretty easy to cut out. There will be a little bit of that blue background, but I think I like it actually because it gives that polar bear, it doesn't get washed away on the very vanilla that we're using right now. All right, super easy. Just go around and keep your paper snips straight and cut from the center. Get away the scraps. This little guy, he's a little bit smaller, so he's going to be a little trickier, but not too bad as well. Grab your paper snips, go around, and you can go as detailed as you want. If you want to go up between this blue here, just do a little bit of handiwork there. Careful not to chop off any legs. I suppose you could always glue one back on, but it's extra work for you, so just be careful. Polar bears are one of my favorite animals. I just love them. They have them in zoos. I've never seen one out in the wild. Go figure, huh? But they are so fun to watch and love on. So this one has a cute present on his head, so you got to be a little bit more careful with our corners here. And feel free to use like tweezers or something to hold on to. I'm just using my 2 fingers on the left hand to hold as I carefully trim around. Okay, so that's the hardest part of this card, is just to get those little bears out. I did go ahead and emboss that already so save some time, and we need to do a little bit of stamping on this guy. So we're going to do some Warm Wishes. I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight. She might have used the Night of Navy because of that's the same color as the card base, but I really wanted to use a color that was a little bit lighter. And I have not stamped this one yet, so let me go ahead and grab a piece of paper. I haven't stamped this one today, I should say, and just do a quick practice run. Oh, that looks great. And we were going to want it in that most corner of the diamond shape we have here. So I'm going to put my finger there, making sure we're not going over. Oh, that turned out great. If it didn't, I'd flip it and I would try again. That's the beauty of paper, is that you can always flip it over and do it again, or just cut some more if you have it handy. Okay, I think we are ready to do the fun part of this, is to cut it. So I'm going to set these pieces aside and our cute little guys here, and I need to grab my paper trimmer. So for this, we're going to need the cutting blade, which is the darker one of the two. We have our card base, which I have it scored at 2 locations. That's the 5.5, and that should be the 2 1/8, if I remember correctly. I have also marked it at the 2 1/8, which is the center of our 4 1/4. We're gonna take that, and where that little marking is, and we're gonna go all the way. We're gonna turn it in our trimmer in our line of cut to where that score line is. So line it back up again. Once you move one, the other moves too. So just be careful about that. That's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that triangle off there, turn it, and we'll do the other side. So again, here's my bottom of my score. Here's my point, or where my mark is. Right there along our cutting blade track. And slice it through. And we should have a nice little point there now. Okay, grab those out, get ready to grab your DSP, and we're gonna have the presents on the inside and the outside here. I'm trying to look, I think it looks best when the bows are going up, so make sure you put it on the right way. You could use the other side, which is also a fun paper, but we're gonna keep it simple today. Oh, did I mention that one lucky person who comments can get today's card today? I can't remember if I mentioned that or not. Okay, so comment away, and then I'll have one lucky person I'll announce, and I'll say, please email me your address. And as soon as you email your address, I'll put a stamp on this and get it out in the mail. All right, this present paper is so cute. While we're here, we're gonna go ahead and finish off with this cute polar bear paper as well. Has trees on the other side, which would honestly look really cute too. But I am digging this cute little bear family, and I don't know if that's going to be covered, but we'll just go ahead and slap it on there. Liquid glue so we can wiggle. And this will not line up. I have this one going a little bit of a larger size than this one, and that is totally fine. Okay, grab your bone folder and go ahead and take this triangle that we've created, and we're going to rub it with that right there to kind of crease it a little bit better. Let me get this back in so you guys can see what we're doing. And then we're going to grab our embossed piece here, but we only need liquid glue on half. So what I'm going to do is very carefully just make a triangle here. I usually like to have paper paper in hand, the paper on the table. That's how I traditionally like to do my gluing. But for this sake that we don't know and we don't want glue on the other side, this is the way to do it. All right, so we're going to have that diamond and diamond just about there. Gives you an idea where it can be. And oh, you see how that wiggled? That worked out great for my benefit there. We will need some dimensionals. So grab some of those and put them on the back of our bears for the front. And I'm almost out of this pack here, so I'm going to go ahead and use the outline. Our cute little bear. Put him right here about. And our cute little bear leading the way. You could add some extra embellishments here if you wanted to, or keep it as is. It's up to you. Now the tricky part is going to be able to get this guy behind this guy. So we don't want to be able to see where this one's going to be later. So what I'm going to do is carefully place it underneath here. It's looking actually pretty good. And then I'm going just to take my pencil and do a little mark here, here, and down there on all those sides. So that way when I flip it over and I put my liquid glue on lightly, not too much, I have a point of reference. Right there and there. The main thing is we just to make sure that when we have it closed, you can't see underneath it. And we did it. Grab your pencil to just a quick erasing. You can almost get away without even erasing because it's just so light. And that one you can't even see. Awesome. Now this one we did not use dimensionals. We're just going to lay him flat here. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. And his little sweater. And there he'll be. This one does not allow a lot of writing, so this would be a fun one to put another piece on the back if you wanted to do some actual writing. But that is it. That is this really cool fun fold where it opens up to create this kind of a diamond look that covers up the diamond in the inside. I hope you guys have had a fun time learning how to do this card using the polar bear and his Beary Cute Christmas stamp set from Stampin Up, and you can order this from my online store today. It's available, and just be sure to use that hostess code for the month of September so that way you can get some extra happy mail from me. Have a great weekend, everyone, and happy stamping. Goodbye.